So this is the 40 volt 8-inch pole saw that extends up to 9.5 feet long. So this one is the tool only, and the reason I got this is because I already have the trimmer with the 4 amp battery that I've really been enjoying, and it's quite a good trimmer. So one thing that I noticed that I forgot is to get some bar and chain oil. So if you're going to get one of these, don't forget to get that. So on the back of the box we got more info. So extension to 9.5 feet, angle cutting, pruning and limbing, and that's what I'm going to use it for, pruning, automatic oiler, and that's what you need the oil for, inline motor for precise cuts. And this is everything that's included in the box. And this is the 40 volt family, which there is a ton of tools that you can get that are in 40 volt platform. So here we can see more precise specs. So we have 2 links, 6.5 and 9.5 feet, and the weight is 9.5 pounds. Of course, that's without the battery. So it looks like all the pieces are just kind of sitting in there. We have the pole, another pole. So one of them looks like an extension. We've got a bag of stuff, including the handle, looks like. The trigger, we got a nice rubber grip here with a safety release. And last but not least, the saw itself. So it looks like it does come with a guard. That's really nice. Alright, and this is the size of it. It's actually a pretty good size. And this is where our oil goes in. It's a cap that unscrews. And you pour the oil in there. Alright, so it feels really nice. You can see the motor right here powering the saw. It is a brushed motor, looks like. I'm going to cover this for now. We'll set it to the side. So these are all the pole pieces. Check out what's in this bag. It looks like we have some kind of strap or something. And the handle, which is also quite nice. It has a rubber grip. Feels good. We also get an Allen wrench. And I think this is for the bolt over there to remove the chain. So here it kind of shows us how to put it together. A little more detail on how the poles go together. How to install the handle and use the strap. Alright, so let's put this thing together. So we got the handle. So we're going to use the pole that has 2 male ends. And there are electrical connections inside. And we're simply going to grab one end and just plug it in. And there is a little black arrow, and that's top. So if you hold this upright, it should fit right in. And then we can lock it in. So we got 1 pole on. If you want 2 poles, you would just simply grab the extra pole and connect your end to the side with the collar. And the same way, lock it up. So now we got 9.5 feet of reach. Just kind of hard to show you guys in one shot, but you can see how long that is. It's very long actually. And so the tool will connect to that end, or if you don't want the extension, then it'll connect to this end. So it's quite simple and nothing too hard to figure out. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the saw to the extension pole, just so you guys can see how long this thing is. So make sure you twist it all the way. In the middle there's a little bit of resistance when the plugs plug, and then you got to tighten it all the way down. And now you guys can see how long this thing is. It is very, very long. So yeah, you got quite a long reach. So here's the trimmer, you can see, compared to the pole saw. Now if you're going to use it extended like this, most likely you definitely want to use that strap. And the strap simply just clips into here and then kind of goes around your shoulders, you know, to help you hold all that length. Alright, so let's pull this battery out of the trimmer. It's quite a large battery. And let's try to plug it into here. So it actually fits perfectly, and now we should be able to run the saw. Now I haven't installed the handle yet, so I need to do that. So that's quite a simple process. We're just going to undo this wing nut here, and then set our handle in there, and start the bolt back up. So this is adjustable in pretty small increments, depending on where you want it. I think I'm going to go straight up for now. And we're just going to tighten it up, and that's it. So let's take this shroud off, and try it out. So we're going to clip the safety, and then the trigger. And there we can see that it's spinning. Now the good part is that this thing is variable speed. So if I click just a little, it's going at a pretty low speed there. And if I click a little more, it's speeding up. And if I go all the way, it's actually spinning quite fast. So very nice that it has a variable control on the speed. So this is where the clip clips, and it's kind of a tight fit there. And now you can use this on your shoulder to help with the weight. Alright, so now that we got it assembled, let's go and cut a few things. So yeah guys, looks like no problem with the palm tree. It cuts it like butter, and obviously even a normal branch there. So yeah, I got quite a few things to cut, especially those right there. So it looks like this Ryobi is going to work out really well.